This one was tough, Defects. We are a man down, but you know what? I got a phone call, and I got one thing to say. Did you say very Gary?
Oh, God, I can't find it. What is up, Defects? And as you could see, that's either Jay with a new haircut or that's got to be very Gary. Gary, thanks for stepping in for Jay. What's going on, brother?
Oh, nothing. Thank you so much. I'm actually excited. I haven't been on your guys' show in a while now.
It's been a while.
Yeah.
Last time I think something bad probably happened.
Most likely.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Guy Forge, say what's up.
What is up, Defects? Welcome to the Wednesday night press, baby. It's good to see everybody. I know, it hurts when we don't do it every week, but you know what? It gives you something to look forward to. We're happy to be here. Happy to have the man himself, the quaff, the myth, the man, the myth, the legend, the beard,
Yeah.
Al Boylan, very Gary, chilling with the Defects. Doesn't get better than that.
I'm excited. I'm going to tell you why. I'm going to be totally honest.
Tell us.
When I do a live show, not the auction, but when I do a live show, 9 times out of 10, I'm by myself and there is no direction. It just goes wherever the hell it goes. I have stuff I know I want to talk. I'm going on a show right now with you guys that has direction. There's a path here over the next hour.
It's a path.
I'm excited to follow it.
There you go. We try to stay on path. Usually we go off.
Yeah.
But
It does veer off sometimes a little bit. Yeah.
we stay in the shoulder, I would say, at least most of the times, but
hitting the bumps on the side.
Yeah, hitting those little ridges. Right. The wake up call. Guys, there is a lot of news to go over. There's a ton of stuff. Who the hell knows what else is going to happen during this show? I know Guy's got something planned he hasn't told anybody about yet. Probably cash it or trash it. Jay's out, as you could see, but we got this covered. So before we get started, Guy, I don't know if you're going to be able to do it the same way Jay does it, but can you tell us about our partners?
Oh, well, we got Express Comic Book Pressing Service, guys. Erod 212, the presser's presser. 10% off, Defects 10. Use the code. You know what he does. He'll clean your books. He'll get you that percentage off, whatever it is at this point. Who knows after CGC went up in price. But you know what? Send him to Erod, baby. And then we got, our neighbors to the north, Mutant Beaver Comics, guys. www.mutantbeavercomics.com. Go check them out. Discount code Defects10 will also get you 10% off. They ship everywhere, guys. I don't care where you are. They'll ship it to you. Mutant Beaver.
Check it out. So, again, usually Jay does the chat. I mean, what do we do? What do we do with the chat?
You want me to do it? I'll do it. I'm going to be
Gary's going to do
the chat? Yeah. Let's see. I got $10 says he does it quicker than Jay.
Yeah. All right. I can scroll back. All right. You want me to do this?
Go ahead, baby.
All right, let's go. Uncanny Swag, Chris Biggs, what's going on? Shortbox Bernie, you already have a $2 super chat from Dave Cerrone. You want to take that?
Yeah, keep going. We'll get to it.
All right, we're gonna still go. Philly born Michael P, what's going on? New Village Comics. Dave collects 6 and 6 collectibles. There's some names here I'm not familiar with. Wesley's Comic Collection. I still have your Daredevil. It's sitting over there, full of missing pages. Lady Sith Lordly. We've got the Sith Lordly in here as well. Astro Wizard, Shortbox, Bernie. Oh, I do have to apologize to these guys over at 3 Men in a Basement. I saw Amy too. Heartbreaking. I could not make the swap. I saw all the photos and it was looked like a good time. I had a wedding. I know Matt was a little under the weather. Too bad, but what do we got here? T Ravis Comics. Amy is here. Astro Wizard. I'm going to scroll all the way back down. Michael the Beast Benson. That's a familiar name, as well as Emerald Knight, Jaggernaut, Stephen Clifton, we see all you guys. Thank you so much for hanging out. I'm just here one time here, special appearance filling in for Jay, although I am sober and I do not have a beer in hand. What's up, Joshua and Gene Mallow, of course. Mandy Walker. We've got an auction Friday. I think Mandy's popped in every now and again. Amber, what's going on, Amber? Friend of the channel?
Friend of the channel.
Friend of
All
the
right.
channel.
21 radiary. All right. You want me to keep going? I
think we're good.
I think you did good, Gar.
Thank you.
It's like you've done this before.
I know.
Well,
it's like
I
you have a
once.
channel or something.
One time.
Yeah.
I've done this one time. A lot of familiar names. You know, it's easy when you see a lot of those same people hanging.
Very true.
We got a $2 super chat from Dave Cerrone. Jay is busy putting the lotion in the basket.
There you go. I don't know if that's a good thing or a bad thing.
Yeah.
Oh God.
Matt, you want to hit him? You want to hit him with something at least? Give him a little cowbell.
I just wanted to say,
here?
Yeah. I just wanted to say a new. I see we have this is a new name that I've never seen here.
Harley Chin. What's up, Harley?
Gary. Maybe it's somebody coming over from Gary's channel.
That name does not look familiar. I don't know.
Ooh. We'll see if they stick around. Yeah, let's give him a little super chat. 3 men. Yeah, Otto, what is this? Is right. Let's give him a little cowbell.
Guess what? I got a fever. And the only prescription is more cowbell.
People are asking, where's Larry? We're getting a lot of comments. People are confused as to what's going on. Gary is subbing in for Jay tonight, and we're going to run the live show. That's it. So I think we're ready. You guys want to get into the news?
I'm ready. I'm so excited for a structured program here.
Because there's a lot of it, so we might as well get into it. So we're official here, so we got something like this.
That's fantastic. I got nothing but Everett doing a karate chop and a bunch of super chat videos. I got nothing like that.
Listen, production value, everybody's got to go up. You know what I mean?
Through the roof over here.
You know?
Thank you.
So let's get into it, guys. Start right off. So we'll start off slow, but kind of cool. And this is perfect for Gary's first one here, right? The Batman official merch confirms the Riddler's controversial redesign. So essentially, guys, Paul Dano's Riddler costume has been confirmed in a calendar leak, which has now been scrubbed from the internet pretty much. The Batman comes out March 4th. So we saw this trailer. We thought maybe this was the Riddler, but now we know for sure. Gary, what are your thoughts on this change up of costumes?
Well, first of all, doesn't he look almost like Hush? A little bit like Hush, but I honestly don't mind it. I'm very surprised I don't mind it, but I also don't think this is, and I could be wrong, but I don't think this is the end all be all of costume here. You can't tell who it is, right?
I think it evolves, so you think it's going to evolve as the movie goes?
Yeah, I mean, do you think he's going to be in costume and out of costume, almost watching Batman? You know, like...
Okay.
I don't know. Like, maybe he's going to spy on the greatest detective. Although, the time of this movie, right? Batman's a younger, still breaking in, trying to hone his skills.
Yep.
So,
that's a good theory.
Hopefully, this is temporary and kind of throwing people off. Now that it's on a calendar, you're saying I'm a little nervous, but it is what it is.
Maybe at the end of the movie is when we get, maybe there's going to be an upgrade or something, you know? Or he goes full costume in the second or third. True. Right.
This
exactly. Right. Yep.
This could be the first step of many with the Riddler.
Guy, what do you think?
I'm excited regardless, boys. I think this movie is gonna knock it out of the park. I have big aspirations for this movie. I was upset about the casting at first, just like I think everyone was, but you know, as you keep your mind open, I'm excited. And I don't think this is his final costume. I think Gary's got it right on point. I think it's gonna evolve. I think he's gonna get, you know, Amy likes the duct tape. That's all I gotta say.
I was waiting for you to say it.
Yeah, I saw it up there. Amy, what's your name? That's all I gotta say
Are
to
they
Amy.
coming down for Terrificon? Do we have confirmation of this yet?
I don't think they are.
Okay.
Well, maybe they'll surprise everybody again.
So yeah, missed opportunity for us, all three of us.
I know. I was very
I know.
upset about it.
I know all three of us schmucks couldn't make it there, so
Yeah.
we'll make it up. We'll make it up. All right, let's keep
We'll
it
go to
moving.
Alaska.
Yeah, we
There
could
you
do
go.
that if they have a Comic-Con there. Yeah. Oh, there's
I'm in.
Amy. She says next year. Perfect. There you go.
I'll
By
probably
then,
still be there.
Gary will be running Terrificon. So
I don't know about that. Very excited about that show, but
this one got me excited. Perfect segue,
Ooh.
Gary. So
Yeah.
Marvel Studios developing supernatural team-up movie. We talked about this on our last spec video a little bit. So essentially, the Midnight Suns, it sounds like they are coming to the MCU. I believe Jace told us that it was reported by the Hashtag Show, who has pretty good track record. So Doctor Strange, Blade, Scarlet Witch, Moon Knight will be the original team with appearances by Ghost Rider, Johnny Blaze, Hannibal King, which we told you to buy on Cold Keys about 3 months ago, and Hellstrom, which we told you to buy about 6 months ago. With Blackout, okay, this is what the rest of the article says. Blackout as being the main villain, which Jay told us all about, with teases of Mephisto. I mean, I don't even want to say Mephisto. It's like a bad word at this point, but maybe this is the time. I mean, what do you guys? Guy, I know you're not into the supernatural, so
I'll still comment on it because you know what? I recently got a nice collection, and I just want to say there's a whole bunch of these books in there. So,
there you go. So guys,
I'm very excited about this news. Gary, what do you think?
well, actually, Matt and I have talked about this, and I think everything you guys see on the screen right here is going to come out of Doctor Strange. I think this is all tied into the Darkhold. Everything you're looking at on the screen, I think, is tied into that book.
Yeah. Plain and simple. I think like Gary said, we feel like we've had this conversation about 10 times already because we have, but all this supernatural stuff could come out of Darkhold. If they're gonna retcon and how they're gonna do that. But I think another important thing, and it's something, Gary, that me and you've talked about also, is that I think the teams that are going to be coming into the MCU is so important because, you know, sometimes when we're doing the speculation stuff, we sit back and we're like, how many characters can actually be in the MCU? And the answer to that is only as many teams as they bring in. Because if they bring in teams, they could have characters that just don't get a lot of spotlight at the time. And then the ones that really end up shining, they kind of branch off into the bigger roles. But I think you're going to get a ton of teams brought into the MCU. Villain teams, hero teams, anti-hero teams, horror teams. I mean, I think this is what you're going to see in the future is just team after team after team after team. And I think that's the only way they could bring all these characters in.
I agree. I think the solo movies are going to slowly be team ups and cameos. And what's cool too is like you're talking about the characters that shine are going to maybe go on to bigger things within the big screen. What about all those characters that don't get their opportunity now with Disney Plus? We've seen Vision, Scarlet Witch, Falcon, Winter Soldier. We've seen these B and C list characters become A+ characters thanks to Disney Plus. And again, you may be looking at them right now on the screen. They may not get big screen time, but they may get Disney Plus time.
Exactly. I think Disney Plus is going to be so much more that, like, I think this is just the warm up. What's up, newbie? I think this is just the warm up, and you're going to start seeing 4 and 5 shows every year, if not more, you know? So usually, you know, sometimes we throw in books when we talk about this stuff. We already know what the books are for the Midnight Suns, right? Ghost Rider Volume 2, number 28, number 31.
Yeah, it's polybagged, so not the easiest book to get in a 9.8 because of that polybag, but they're out there.
But start, you know, and we'll do videos on this, but get ahead of us even and start to look down the list and find what are the next books that are going to pop. Because guess what? Another conversation I just started having with Gary, all the supernatural villain and hero books, like all Legion of Monsters, those books have started spiking like crazy. Legion of Superheroes, which is Marvel Premiere 28, it's tripled in price in like the last couple weeks. People knew this was coming, and now all of a sudden, now there's more. So everybody's trying to read the tea leaves. I'm sure the Man-Thing issues are going up, all that stuff. So get ahead of the curve. Start looking, what are the next supernatural characters or team-ups or first appearances, second appearances that you could be grabbing. That's what we're going to be doing. So
What's
before
crazy,
we get to you, do it, you know?
What's crazy, guys, is as hot as that book is, it may still be a good buy.
I think it is.
It may still be a good buy. I mean, who knows?
I think it's got, like you said, the 9.8, the high grades. I think it will be, if you're looking for investment, I think there's still a ton of room there because the mainstream didn't get a hold of this yet, right? And that's what we always talk about. So,
oh God, did we? How Agatha?
the Agatha effect. What's up, Kujin? Got to do your thing. Watch the Knicks, baby. Go Knicks. Let's do it.
I know. We're gonna finish up. I'm gonna follow you, Thorough.
There you go. All right, let's keep it moving. We got a lot more here.
Ooh.
Guy, you want to take this one?
Elizabeth Olsen wasn't told Doctor Strange 2 plans at the start of WandaVision.
So I put this in here for a reason. So I'm gonna, but before I say why I put it in here, like, tell me, why do you guys think I put this in here, or what does this headline kind of tell you? Like, what's your take on this? I want to say, because I'm curious to see if all three of us are on the same page.
Not even the actors know what's going on.
I mean, they're obviously tied together. We know the one thing that always confused me about this whole thing, and I think you guys read this, was the director of WandaVision had no idea who Mephisto was at the start. There is,
I read that.
I don't believe that for half a second.
No,
no way. Why? Like, there were so many Mephisto teases, and we're all guilty of it, me included. I mean, you're telling me that they didn't know? I mean, come on. No way.
You guys read my mind. Basically, this told me a few things. Like you said, don't believe what you hear. I don't even care if they tell you after the fact, because that's bullshit. There, like Gary said, if she didn't know who Mephisto was, she has no business writing anything else.
Exactly. They wouldn't allow that.
Right. So that's bullshit. And then Elizabeth Olsen, is this a little bit bullshit? Maybe. I think it really also shows that things are always revolving. So I would put a big dollar amount down that Mephisto was written into WandaVision and wound up on the cutting room floor somewhere. In one version of that
just
movie.
Just a tease, though, right? Like, not a full-blown, yeah.
I said movie, series. He was in it in some way, shape, or form, and he got pulled. He's going to be in the MCU. The people that are saying the China thing, blah, blah, blah. No, that's not going to make a difference. He will be there in some way, shape, or form. Maybe they won't call him Mephisto, but he's going to be in it. So
you can make
he's just too important. He's just too important.
You can make Mephisto and not make him look like the devil if that's their concern with China.
Easily. So yeah, this was just like a funny one that I saw that it reminded me exactly what Gary said. It's just complete BS, whatever comes out of most of these actors and directors and writers' mouths. Don't believe it, okay?
If we know that, if the three of us know, and everybody right now watching, they know that Doctor Strange is legitimately almost as a sequel to WandaVision as you can get. They are tied together. If everyone right now knows, you're telling me she doesn't? Come on.
Exactly.
Come on.
Universe X, what's up? Always with the wise words. Put in the work and verify before posting. Yeah, listen. Sometimes you got to just do the math on your own, because they're not going to give you the answer every time. Shortbox Bernie with an honest question here. In Marvel Comics, how did the multiverse come into effect? Was it Secret Wars 2015? That's probably debatable answer, right? That's a debatable answer, because there was teases of it throughout.
There were I think Secret Wars, they came together.
Yeah, exactly. It's been a long time. Yeah, I that's a good question though. Like, what was the first mention of a multiverse? That's a great question. Defect of the week, if you know that one.
Ooh.
All right, let's keep it moving. This next one's a pretty cool one. It kind of rolls right into what we were just talking about. I'll read it. I don't know if it's too small for you guys out there, because this came from the Illuminati, who's also a great source. But I will also credit Lords of the Long Box TiVo. They talked about this probably a year or more ago on their scoops. So this basically is stating how Shuma Gorath and America Chavez fit into Doctor Strange in the Multiverse of Madness. Okay, so we knew America Chavez was coming to the MCU. we are like 99% sure she is going to debut in Doctor Strange. We know her power has something to do with her punch opening up portals into the multiverse, right? If I remember that correctly. But the big news here, I think, is Shuma Gorath. That is a character that has a lot of ties to Chaos. He's a Chaos Lord. A lot of ties to Doctor Strange, obviously. So this is really cool to see that they would do a character like this. This is a tentacle character. All right. Here's the book. You can see the tentacles there on the right side. Marvel Premiere 10. This is the first appearance of Shuma Gorath. I think this book is on
fire right now.
It is. This book, that news excites me because now I know that they're gonna really go down the mystic realm. Like they're not gonna bullshit. Like this is gonna be a little bit more to the comics than I thought it would be. What do you think, guys?
Oh, sorry. I was posting this on Instagram.
Oh, wait.
Sorry.
Come on, Gary. You're too structured for that.
I'm excited for what this is going to bring. So, I mean,
Right.
this opens the door to a lot of stuff. And we see that. And this Doctor Strange, I think, obviously, we talked about it, how it's going to open up to all different things. How many appearances are we going to get in this movie? What is it going to open up? I mean, we're bringing cosmic stuff into it now. I want to say the sky's the limit, but obviously it goes past that.
There's so many. I mean, I've done the research on this months and months ago about the tie-ins between Cthulhu and Shuma Gorath, and the rabbit hole is so deep on this that it's going to be very hard to figure out what their play is. So it may, if you're speculating, it's going to be very difficult because there's so many directions that they can go in. There's so many things they can retcon that maybe won't fit the screen. So for this one, I'm probably just going to wait to see what happens. Just be like, you know what? Hopefully I'm happy with what they did. You know what I mean?
I'm going to tell you right now.
Jeffrey Castro makes a good point.
This is... I was plugging the chat on Instagram, my picture. This is a book I think that has so much room because the character is so cool. When you see him on screen for the first time,
it's going to be cool.
This may explode because I don't think they're going to half-ass it. They usually don't. They pretty good.
If they're going to do this type of entity, right? This is not this will be, I'm probably going to get blasted for this, but is this like the first creature that's going to have like a spotlight in the
MCU? But that doesn't even count.
True. Okay.
But I don't even know if Dormammu counts. He was in it in such a short amount of time.
Yeah. So this will be interesting because they can't make it look bad. It's got to look legit, right? So the CGI has got to be off the charts.
I mean, I don't know if you even count the Abomination, but
okay, yeah, that's not really the MCU. So
no, right, exactly. Yeah. I don't know if you can really count it.
Yeah, it's not a flash in the pan. Like this, he has a major role from what I'm reading. So I say it's an it, you know.
So here's your question. I mean, do you think the MCU is gonna mess this up? I mean, if they're gonna do it, they're not gonna half-ass it. We know that. Beantown,
exactly. I didn't want to go too far down the rabbit hole, but this is exactly it could pave the way for so much, is why it's so exciting. If you just read a little bit about this character, you'll see what we're talking about. It's deep.
So I'm gonna say over the next 2 years, we know all the movies coming out, right?
I would say, right?
Okay, so everybody who knows me knows I'm a Thor fan. I am really looking forward to Thor God Love and Thunder because I if they follow even some of the God of Thunder storyline, it was incredible for you guys. I don't know if you read it or not out there.
Yeah.
The Thor God of Thunder storyline was incredible, and we're getting Gore the God Butcher. So I'm very excited for that movie. However, over the next 2 years, the movie I'm most looking forward to is Doctor Strange. And this is part of the reason that it is going to open up so much. I think Doctor Strange is going to kick off the next couple phases. I think you're going to start seeing the outline on what's coming. Just my opinion.
I think everyone's excited for it. Yeah, I think everyone's excited for it. I'm particularly excited for Shang-Chi. That's just me. So
I love the martial arts, so I'm not gonna lie. I like that as a standalone movie. Of course, it's going to connect, but as far as an overall, I agree with Gary. I think, and the other one that's a sleeper, which we're going to talk about in a little while, is Spider-Man. I think that is going to have direct ties into the MCU, which they really haven't done in the other Spider-Man movies yet. I think this one's going to have even more impact.
Oh, look, you mentioned his name and he pops up. Look at him.
What's up to you? Well, we just gave you a little credit on this spec from about a year ago. You know,
I know he's got to be most excited for it as well.
Yeah. So,
has to.
All right. This is a fun one. I know this was a mixed reaction, but I know I'm excited. I'll just tell you right now. Guy, take it away, brother.
Listen, this is very, I don't know if you're excited. It's that Marvel Studios releases the first Eternals trailer. So if you guys are, wait, hold on a second, guys.
What happened?
I'm getting word from the studio. We have a new correspondent who is live on the scene. With some info. Yeah. We don't should bring him in there.
Oh.
Who's this?
What's going on, Defects? It's Alex Winking, Michael. Apparently, I'm the new correspondent for the Pressable Defects, although my skill set, I feel like, would be better served keeping Very Gary on track. But
thank you.
That's not why we're here today. We're going to get into a little bit of the Eternals trailer breakdown. Now, unfortunately, I've had to make some changes. The board of directors has outsourced me because of all the giveaways, and the money wheel has pretty much bankrupted the boardroom. So I've got to take my talents elsewhere, hence why I'm here. So the Eternals trailer, star-studded event. We've got a monster cast in this bad boy, a lot of stuff going on. Like Guy said, a mixed reaction on this one, though. They've definitely changed some characters up, a little bit of gender swapping, things like that. However, there is a lot of star power in this one. A lot going on in the trailer. A few Easter eggs. Looks like a Celestial, possibly in the volcano. But I want to get a couple of reactions I wanted to share with you, courtesy of the comic book community. Now, we're going to get into a couple of Twitter reactions. And what I've got here is Agatha Vision on Twitter says, have you praised the women for Eternals today? Hashtag Eternals. We've, of course, got Angelina Jolie as Thena, Selma Hayek as Ajak. I mean, you've got some star power, some hotness going on here, and very, very diverse casts as well. Here is Kumail Nanjiani, also in the film as Dingo. Eternals, he says, hashtag Eternals, in theaters November 5th. And then we go down to the man himself, the artist, Boss Logic. He says, can't wait for the Celestials, hashtag Eternals. This one could be really kind of shaping up how Phase 4 is going to, kind of play out for us. However, we got to get back to what the guys are going to break down here, the defects. Now, Guy Forge, as part of my compensation, you also promised to let me meet Eva. So I just wanted to put that out there. Back to you guys, defects.
I appreciate that, Wink. Thank you for bringing us all that information. And as always, we will check in with you periodically, obviously, when we got stuff going on. So thanks, man.
Sounds good. Thank you.
The impressible Wink. Thanks, brother. That's awesome. So, guys, Wink Inc., if you don't know him, now you know him. His link, he's got a nice little channel that is in the description. I put it in a little late, so you may have to refresh if you've been in here since the beginning, but because I put it in about a minute after we started. That's the little trick. When I have these guys reading off the chat and doing the sponsors, I'm doing little things in the background that I forgot to do right before the show. So little peek behind the curtain. All right. So that was pretty awesome, Guy. That was a nice little surprise there.
Yeah, listen, sometimes you got to go live to the guys who get the information kind of, on the spot, man. So he brought some information from the internet. He's got people commenting on it. He shows us, people are excited. Don't get it twisted, guys. We still got a lot to see from the Eternals. Don't think you saw everything from that little snippet of a trailer.
Yeah, I mean, Garrett, go ahead. I know we've talked about what we expect from this, but I mean, now we've seen a little more. What's your reaction?
I am very excited for this movie. I think this, Matt, you and I have talked about this at length. I think this is going to introduce a lot. I think it's going to answer a lot. I think you're essentially, we may be getting an origin story to the MCU. I don't know. I mean, TiVo kind of just said it best. I mean, people were disappointed. You got a teaser trailer. Like, did anybody expect Guardians of the Galaxy to be Guardians of the Galaxy?
That's my exact point.
Not from the trailer.
Wait. I mean, there's a reason this cast looks the way like it is stacked, this cast, and they're not going to half-ass this movie. It's going to be fantastic.
I'm excited.
Yeah.
I mean, it's a tease, right? This wasn't a trailer. This was just a tease, like, so they're not going to give you a ton. But like Gary said, I mean, I could spend 30 minutes on this because there's so much that goes into this, but don't be surprised. Like Gary said, origin of the MCU. It could be the origin of the mutants. Don't be surprised because that's how Kirby explained it in comics. If they really want to stay comic accurate, this is how mutants were explained. And also, this could be the origin of Atlantis and Submariner because that played a huge role in the second Deviant / Celestial War. That's how Atlantis sank.
They talked about how that kid looked like Namor, right? I mean, at the beginning in that trailer, and they focused on him too a little bit. I love
how they did the fishing village because that's comic accurate as well. So I'm telling you guys, don't sleep on this because it's gonna be unlike probably any other MCU movie. So if you're looking for like just an MCU movie, you may be disappointed. But if you're looking for a good movie that explains a lot, either of what's going to happen or what already has, this is going to be a good movie. I'm telling you,
Matt. I'm going to be honest. I'm going to be honest with you.
Yeah,
you had me at Salma.
Yeah, I know we did. Okay, we know you love Salma Hayek. Okay,
just saying.
Check on some comments there, guy. I'm going to bring up one little image which really caught my eye, and I know a bunch of people.
I agree with Scott.
What does that say? Put that up again.
The comic is unreadable.
Yeah, it is, which I think is a good thing because guess when the last movie that happened with? You said it already. Guardians of the Galaxy. The original comic was hard. I mean, nobody cared. So they were able to basically do whatever they wanted. And now people know the Guardians of the Galaxy as the movie, which I know is not the best thing, but it really made for a really great movie. So
Benny Beans.
Yeah, there you go. So here we have, I think, and what a lot of other people, I'm not the first person ever says, this looks like the Unimind from the comics, right?
Oh,
That's what's happening here.
What number is that? 8? No, 11, 13?
It's funny that you asked. It's funny that you asked that, Gary, because
12.
The number 12 is the first appearance of the Unimind. And if you don't know what the Unimind is, basically the Celestials gave the Eternals this gift. They're made up. It's made up of light, mind, and energy, and it's when they all get connected. They join, and their intelligence becomes great. It's essentially that's what it looked like to me. How the Unimind is explained in the comics is exactly what that looked like. So to me, that was cool because they're keeping some comic accurate thing. Some of the like if they keep the bullet points of Eternals, it could be fantastic. Because
they can do it any way they want. Introduce these characters and give us a great story.
100%. UniX has been throwing this in a group chat with me and Jay probably for like 8 months or longer, a year, that he's been talking about the Unimind to grab it. And now it's heating up. It's still probably a good grab because, again, the mainstream collector really hasn't gotten to this one yet. But if they stick to those bullet points, Kirby's bullet points, not the filler story, but the bullet points of what he established with the Eternals, it could shape up to be a fantastic thing. So
and I have 2 points. This run, the original Eternals run, is absolutely full of first appearances, full of key issues. And Matt, Guy, correct me if I'm wrong. Did they not already get an okay on a second movie?
That's what they said. It's not official, but I think.
All right,
I think they said it.
That's what what's her name said. Yeah. What's her name said that? Why can't Angelina Jolie said she heard that they're already working on the second script. So.
All right, so they may have a script going. So that's the first thing. And the second thing is it comes out on my birthday. So I'm really excited about that.
Bang.
So they haven't missed yet on my birthday. I'll tell you that.
Future Joey, all I'll say is I'm not selling mine yet.
No.
So
wait, hold.
That's a huge audience. This goes beyond the collector, this movie. Okay.
Stay calm, young Padawan.
That's it. Hold, brother. Hold the line.
Hold.
This next one's cool. It's a small little one, but I think it's kind of cool. Spider-Man 3 listing may spoil a major casting secret. Did you guys hear about this one?
I actually didn't.
Okay, so
I didn't either.
Not a big one. The personal costumer for Kirsten Dunst has been credited on IMDb, which we know isn't always, it's gotten worse and worse, but it's credited in 2 places now for Kirsten Dunst and for, I don't know how to pronounce the costumer's name. So it's credited in 2 places. So this was kind of rumored a little while ago that Kirsten Dunst was going to come back as the different version, the different reality of Mary Jane Watson. So this brings me back to my point that Spider-Man 3, I mean, how many appearances do you think, what's the over-under on new or reprising role characters that we're going to get in this movie? 10?
I think new will be limited, to be honest with you.
You think new will be limited? Interesting.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I think they're working this around everybody. I mean, just look at all the rumors we have: Alfred Molina, Jamie Foxx, Kirsten Dunst. Who else? Help me out. I mean, James Garfield, obviously, Tobey Maguire, obviously. Green
Goblin.
Yeah, I mean, this is bonkers, guys. So William Dafoe, thank you.
William Dafoe. Yeah.
So I mean, listen, I loved Alfred Molina. I think Spider-Man 2 still goes down as one of the awesome movies. I think this is going to be nuts. I think it's going to tie a lot of things in together, and I think it's going to be a lot of fun. What new stuff we're going to see? Who knows? I mean, if they open up, that Spider-Verse, who knows what you're going to see?
I'm drawing a crazy blank. Have they talked a main villain yet?
No, not a main. I don't believe.
No Vulture yet, right? No. Mysterio yet.
No.
So I don't know.
Well, here's a couple things. So, Comics Talk Weekly, great guy, great.
I agree with this right here.
Yep.
Why not? I hate to be the guy that says Miles now, but this might be the place. What's up, Moonlit? What's up, Shell? I want to jump back for 1 second, but I don't want to leave this topic because I don't want to leave this comment. Ugly Ewok. He has great comments. He's been commenting a lot on our stuff, and I love the way he thinks. But I got to be honest, buddy. I think the answer here is what Gary kind of said, and I'm going to reiterate it. That's you're literally making the same argument for when Guardians of the Galaxy was announced. There was no fan base.
No one knew who the Guardians of the Galaxy were.
It was less than 0. Okay.
Nobody. I mean, the deep comic book fan understood and knew, right? But the average run of the mill, the moviegoer, the person who goes to see all the Marvel movies and doesn't read comics, like they had no idea who the Guardians of the Galaxy were. And I don't know how well that movie did financially, but for me, it is easily in my top 3 to 5 MCU movies. The first one.
It did better than, I hope somebody's in here that can answer that, but
I'm sure it did better than expected.
Projected.
Yeah.
And it wasn't even close. Yeah.
Because it was phenomenal.
Yep. So this is a really good point, and we're going to get to that. That is a possibility, right? Some late breaking news on that. We're going to get to that in 2 seconds. My man Chad Crow saying Eternals would be huge, and I completely agree with him, but that's no shock because we usually are on the same page.
Look at the cast. Would they have invested that much in a cast if they didn't have faith in that script in that movie?
Right. But Gar, you said a villain, and I think you're going to read my mind again on this. Who did we talk about as it's not a new character, but maybe a new actor for a new character that could be going forward. Long-term villain play. What did we talk about?
Did we talk Norman?
We did.
Could
Norman you get Osborn. A Norman Osborn, not a Green Goblin, but a Norman Osborn as a political figure, a corporate man to go forward into the MCU with? Because now they obviously struck a new deal, right? So Disney and Sony are playing very nice right now. So can we see William Dafoe's Green Goblin and a new Norman Osborn, not Green Goblin, because I don't think that will happen for years.
We talked about this. Me and Matt talk a lot about all this kind of stuff. And if we get Norman Osborn in December of this year as Spider-Man, right?
Yeah. Yep.
Okay. We're not getting a Green Goblin And this is me again, just speculating, having fun because we always talk about this. We're not getting Green Goblin until he finishes the Dark Avengers story arc within the MCU.
Yep, exactly.
We're going to see the Dark Avengers before we see the Green Goblin. Of course, I can be wrong. Remember Mephisto, but I'm still taking a shot.
I like that one, man. I think he comes in as just a guy, just Norman Osborn, not a like the slow
businessman.
That would be a super slow burn on that one.
Because you don't need him as the Green Goblin. You're
don't.
bringing all these people back. Like, you don't need him as the Green Goblin.
Yeah, look at that. New Norman would have his foot in later on. It could be Red Hulk and have his Thunderbolt. Yeah, exactly. So there's so much they could do. I mean, start to listen to the community. We know what we're talking about here. All right, I think we only got a couple more here. This is a pretty cool one. Guy, want to read this one, buddy?
Oh, DCWB could be sold to Disney joining Marvel, but we got some news today, though. Did you see the news today?
What was the news today? Tell me.
I thought Amazon jumped in there.
They did. So
yeah,
So this is now this has surfaced a couple times now, right?
Yep.
But guys, this is a real article now. This is reported by CNBC. Okay, this isn't like just Screen Rant, or this is like actually possible. So I'll read you a little something. So as speculated, now it is reported that the new company formed out of the merger of Warner Media and Discovery, possibly known as Warner Discovery, may end up being sold to Disney, Apple, Amazon, or a big tech company, where Netflix also probably can't be ruled out. CNBC reports a big indicator Warner Discovery will likely be sold comes from the fact that billionaire John Malone agreed to relinquish his Discovery voting shares to merge the company with Warner Media. Further evidence that Warner Discovery might be sold off comes from it reported that AT&T, the parent company of Warner Media, is getting out of the entertainment sector completely and getting rid of Warner Media, even though AT&T will retain a majority of shares in the newly formed company. So, I mean, this has real stuff behind it now. There's real smoke behind DC, Warner, Discovery, the whole shebang being sold to somebody, and Disney's hat is in the ring.
Yeah.
So, would you guys like that if Disney bought it?
Okay. Guy, would you like to take this first?
I know you're gonna go nuts with it. So let me do a quick little. I don't think anything would be better than Disney buying it. If Feige took control of this and actually fixed a lot of these movies, it would be wonderful. I'll leave it at that. Go ahead, Gary.
All right. I would absolutely love if this happened.
Interesting.
With that being said, if it happens, I want no part of DC characters on the big screen with Marvel characters. I want no part of DC characters in books with Marvel characters. I just want the same people who took care of the MCU to take care of my beloved DC characters. I want to see, and with that being said, what do you think will happen to all these DC keys that are grossly undervalued right now on the comic book market?
Through the roof.
Right
through the fucking roof.
You want to see movies, Gary, that are not like dark and you have to try and figure out what the hell is going on. You want to see movies that actually have cinematography in them, and the first 5 minutes of Wonder Woman and then the whole movie went to shit. Like,
I didn't even watch Wonder Woman. I was so scared to. I love the first one so much.
First one was so good.
Don't watch it.
I think Disney would do an incredible job. I don't, and maybe these rumors that we're seeing now have maybe these talks have been happening for a long time, which is why we're not getting a Snyder universe. Maybe that's why there was no Swamp Thing coming down the line. Maybe this has been in the works for a while and we just are hearing about it now.
Yeah.
I mean,
oh yeah, this has been this has to be something like this is in the works internally within Warner. You guys have said
long. Here, I'm going to compare this to something. Look how long it took Disney to acquire Fox.
Long time, man. That
a
was
long time. Those rumors
3-4
were
years
swirling for a long time. Then when it came to fruition and it actually happened, how long did it actually take for all those pieces to start showing up? Like, have we seen any of the Fox properties yet show up in a Marvel anything other than the word Scarlet Witch? Have we seen anything yet? We still haven't gotten that. I want Marvel or Disney to buy the DC IPs so bad because I want, other than Batman.
Yes.
And okay, we got one good Wonder Woman movie, which was outstanding, right? I enjoyed Aquaman, but there was so many flaws in it. I really enjoyed Shazam, but like, why have I just lost my train of thought because there's so much possibility that
you know
we
what it
haven't
is
gotten yet.
You know what it is, guys. Garrett, this pretty much sums up those movies.
Sometimes may be good, sometimes may be shit.
Pretty much.
That's it.
So,
That's it. You want to know what I always said?
Bringing Gattuso into it. Love it.
Warner Brothers could not make a team movie to save their life. We had Suicide Squad, Birds of Prey, Justice League was horrendous. Like, and I don't want to even hear about the Snyder Cut. Okay, it was like
better.
Yeah, it still wasn't great. Was it better? Of course it was.
Better.
Of course it was. Was it
I'm
great?
gonna jump in. And Wayne Watts coming in with a $5 super chat saying, if Disney gets DC, the only DC character I need to see is Soups for 2 minutes, just long enough for Hulk to destroy him. Hashtag I hate Soups. Wayne, I like you.
I like.
I'm not. I don't want to talk about that because I'm a big Soups fan. So we won't get into the battle between those two. Okay.
But can we give him a super chat?
Yeah, go ahead. Even though I like Wayne, so.
Yeah.
So I take the tank, fly it right up to the general's palace, drop it at his feet. I'm like, boom, you looking for this?
Oh, God. Fight me. Oh, Jesus Christ.
It never gets old, man. Oh,
to
God.
be a part of that in real time was maybe one of the best moments on our auctions.
God. Gary, I talk about it all. Listen to me. I talk about it all the time. When I reached out to Alex Garcia to do that freaking shirt, it was the most wonderful thing. And then it went from a shirt to a sculpture to a freaking. I mean, Justice for Tank will live on forever because of that. You know that.
I can't. That is amazing. That's the gift that keeps on giving.
It really is.
It's unreal. Oh, all right, let's move along.
Can you highlight Joshua real quick? I think this is a good point.
I don't see him. Guy, you got it?
I'm going to look right now. Yep, Joshua. Yep.
There you go.
Kevin Feige doesn't have to handle both and shouldn't. Just set up the new DCEU branch with the same care and attention to detail as the MCU, and it should be cool. Okay.
This is I swear to God, this is the comment I've been waiting for from TiVo. I've been waiting for TiVo to chime in on this one. Disney will not buy DC if they don't get the IP to make films. AT&T wants the IP to make films, so not unless they don't want to be involved in the movie business anymore. I 100% agree. You knew AT&T had something up their sleeve.
There's no value in it if you can't make the movie.
Stuff. Right. I trust TiVo with this stuff. He has great sources.
He's right.
Yeah. So,
I'm gonna jump in and thank you, Chad RCG, for that $5 super chat. It's hashtag Boardroom Takeover. He's Wink's right hand man over there. I know Chad's doing a show on Sunday. If you guys want to pop over there, I think he's doing his Slab Sunday this week. So
yeah, there you go.
Make sure you check out Chad, baby.
Maybe some more Tank in a different body though.
Oh, God.
That is exactly how it should have gone.
That's why Jay's not here tonight.
Well, I got to highlight this. Speaking right on time, the Butcher coming in only had a second. Hit those thumbs up. What the, you know.
He came in at the perfect time.
The Butcher, what's up, baby?
Oh God, we had I forget who did that. I can't remember. Forgive me. The next day after the auction, he made that for us and he sent it to me and Jay. I couldn't. Me, Jay and Gary, we couldn't stop laughing. Like when he sent this over to us, it was unreal. Jay, good luck, brother. Yeah, go ahead, guy.
I got it. Sorry.
Yeah,
Jay, have a good time.
Good luck,
Good luck,
brother.
man.
I'll see you in 2 minutes.
And Chad said, first off,
before the end of the show.
2 minutes.
Chad said, first off, Wink is my assistant. So,
Yeah, there you go. There you
thanks,
go.
Chad.
Thanks, Chad. Yeah, go check out Chad RCG, guys. Definitely.
Spidey's powder tumbler says, lose Baldy, keep Harry.
Oh God, I love
Gary, you're Harry, by the way.
Oh man,
I got that one.
So I'll say we'll move off of this one real quick, but I think this would be great for the movies. I don't think so great for the comics, though. We don't have enough time to get into why, but another show we'll talk about it. If this ever happens, we'll talk about it.
As long as they don't combine them. That's what I don't want that. Keep them separate.
There you go.
I agree.
Let's do this one real quick. I don't want to spend too much time on it. Batgirl movie moves forward with Bad Boys for Life directors. This basically was announced back in 2017. Josh Whedon was supposed to write, direct, produce. It was supposed to be the new 52 incarnation of Barbara Gordon. In February 2018, they said, see you later. That's not happening. And then we didn't hear shit until March of this year when they brought up the Batgirl logo during the investor meeting, I guess. And now we're getting some directors, 2 directors. So this looks like it's going ahead. It's going to be released in theaters and on HBO Max same day. So I don't know. Gar, you're the DC guy. What do you think?
I just want Disney to buy DC.
I know. I don't have high hopes for this at all.
I don't have high hopes for anything right now from Warner Brothers. I just don't. It sucks too. I mean, this is right up my alley. I would love to see a Batgirl movie done well.
Yeah.
But why are we getting a Batgirl movie when we don't even have a Flash, a Green Lantern? First of all, I mean, I know we're getting a Flash movie, but like we don't even have a Green Lantern yet. Like, what is going on over there? What is going on? I can't stand Cyborg. Why was Cyborg in and Green Lantern wasn't? Like, these are the things that just, again, everyone said, oh, the Justice League, the Snyder Cut, blah, blah, blah. No.
Well, it was cut out of the Snyder. It was cut out of the Snyder Cut even. Why?
I don't understand why we're getting these obscure movies when we don't even have a baseline yet for the DCEU. Yeah. What is going on? Why did we have a Birds of Prey and Suicide Squad movie when Green Lantern, Flash, they never even got solo movies yet? Are you kidding? Batman doesn't have a solo movie? Are you kidding? Yes, it's coming and I understand, but it's not part of the DCEU. I'm like what are they doing? Marvel, Disney needs to buy everything.
It's extremely frustrating. It's extremely frustrating.
It's so, because you know why it's very frustrating, and Justice League is the perfect example. For all you guys out there who read the New 52 Justice League run by Jeff Johns, which was outstanding, you had a blueprint of what to do with a Justice League movie. It didn't need to be the first movie out of the gate, like the first teen movie. Like we had a Superman movie that was good, right? Man of Steel. Did we all enjoy? I thought that was good. Man of Steel. Mm-hmm. And Wonder Woman was outstanding. But why did we get all of a sudden a Batman versus Superman? Like, who asked for that crap? Nobody wanted that. I mean, I think everyone thought they wanted it, but like, take a step back. Like, wait, we didn't even get. Like, I love that they teased Wonder Woman was in it and all that. That was cool. But like, why didn't Batman have a solo movie? Like, why didn't I just very frustrating that there are blueprints out there for the last 75 years. And they just
it's unbelievable. They fuck it up every time. I mean,
it was they were rushing to catch up to Marvel when Marvel already had like a 6-year head start. Yeah, a 5-6 year head start. Just take your time, tell your story, and do it the right way.
You hit it right on the head. And Gar, you're riling up Philly Born. Okay, and you don't want to do that because this is a big friend of the channel. He's saying, what's wrong with Cyborg?
Everything is wrong with Cyborg. You want to know what we should have gotten from Cyborg is exactly what we got in Doom Patrol.
Right. So I don't
we
think
didn't need him in the Justice League. Where's Green Lantern?
Yeah, what he's saying, I don't think he's saying Cyborg as a character, but just the portrayal of it you didn't appreciate.
Oh, right? I didn't like that at all. Yeah. No, I like the Cyborg character.
Yeah. Yeah. And I think you also said, why not give us John Stewart Green Lantern.
Oh, give me
John
Stewart,
give us that.
Jordan.
I'll take that 100% over
any
Cyborg.
of them.
Yeah.
Let's go. No, I like Cyborg the character.
I just didn't like the portrayal. You're 100% right. I didn't like the
Terrible.
portrayal. Yeah,
Dude,
I mean, they could have
at the end,
yeah.
oh, booyah. I'm like, you're a D-bag. Get out of here.
And I'm not saying the actor. I think it was the writing.
I'm saying the actor.
Are you saying the actor? I think it was more. I think it was more of the writing. Is he a bad actor? No. Is he a great actor?
He's a
Time will tell.
I'm sorry.
Time will tell. But I think the writing did it injustice, right? I mean, that was the main thing.
Didn't help.
it definitely didn't help. So, all right, we got one.
I don't know.
Gary's passionate.
I'm not even reading the chat because there might be people attacking me like left and right.
It's all right. I'll tell you this, guys.
I think people are on board pretty much. Some people like Cyborg. Listen, this is just
I like Cyborg.
Opinions, right?
I do. In the Teen Titans. Because I love the Teen Titans.
Emerald Knight said it. There you go.
Teen Titans. Go Cyborg. All right. He's good too. But don't you guys remember the Teen Titans when we were like, how old were we? Like 18, 20, 22, somewhere in there. That Teen Titans cartoon was amazing. So good.
That's it. What'd you have to say, Guy?
No. Coming into the defects, you don't know what you're gonna get. We got a Gary rant. So
I love it.
Again, at the end of the day, I don't want to repeat myself, but you had 75 years of blueprint to follow. Look at what Marvel did and how outstanding that was. You didn't have to rush to catch them. Why didn't we get solo movies from multiple characters before we had a Justice League movie? Nobody wanted to see Birds of Prey. No one cared about Suicide Squad.
They got nervous. They saw what Marvel was doing.
Catch up, and they didn't need.
And they were trying to play catch up too quick.
So yes, I would love if Marvel or Disney purchased the Warner Brothers IPs for DC. Because I think they would do a good job. They could start from the beginning and tell the stories that we wanted to see.
I agree.
That's it. I'm sorry.
Agreed.
What was I going to say?
Wayne Watts coming in again.
Oh, yeah, there you go.
Whiny bleep, as Gary said. It's not after midnight, Gary. Oh, wait, different channel. Very good. Keep it comics.
When you're here long enough and you're sitting in Jay's spot.
Peter Porker's too.
You become defective.
Peter Porker, Ezra Miller was a horrible casting too. I don't care how good he was in the Snyder Cut. He was terrible. Absolutely terrible. And for some reason, he's playing the Flash and he can't run. Like, how does that work? I'm done.
Thank you, Gary.
Yep.
Let's give Wayne Watts a quick super chat.
All right, Gary. We'll see you later.
Holding on.
Guess what? I got a fever. And the only prescription is more cowbell.
That was good.
More cowbell. That's what Gary needs in his life.
And I don't want to continue on this. This is your guys' gig, and we've already talked about DC too much. But somebody asked if I'm excited about Black Adam. I am cautiously optimistic. How's that? But they do this to me every time.
Yeah.
So The Rock, I have a lot of faith in him. So we'll see.
Yes, sir.
Somebody said it earlier. I think the brightest thing I see for DC right now is Milestone's return. That I will agree with. I think 21 Reedy said it. I can't those movies, I think, and comics, right? We just got a Milestone Returns comic this week. Little plug for New Comic Book Day show if you guys missed it. That could be good. I'm excited for that.
I'm all messed up now with DC. They did. How can you have such phenomenal casting and such horrible casting? Like, we have both ends of the spectrum. So, I mean, we don't have to get like Lex Luthor. DC managed to ruin 3 massive villains in the DC universe. They ruined 3 of them. Lex Luthor, the Joker, and Doomsday. Please. You killed 3. You crushed and ruined 3 major villains.
Almost all in the same movie.
Almost all in the same movie.
Yeah, this is
Kudos
Kudos to Homeland and New York Warriors, Biggies.
And
$10
again, it's
super
all just
chat.
my opinion. So
I would never want Marvel to purchase DC. I do not base my love on these characters because of movies. I base my love on these characters because of the comic books. That's a great point.
I get it there. I get it there, buddy.
I get
it. I feel almost dirty saying I want it because of the movies, but I do think the comic books will suffer. And that's what I was trying to, I didn't want to go too far down that rabbit hole, but me and Guy are such fans of, like, me and Guy grew, like, not only comics, but movies were right there. Like that was our thing, man. So as far, not even comic book movies, like all movies. So for me, it's so cool to see it come to life on screen. So I struggle when I see, you know, here's a perfect example. Like
I'm going to follow you up because I have a great follow-up.
100%.
So go ahead.
When we went to sit down, and I think I could probably speak for almost everyone in this on this board right now, and then everyone in the chat. When you sat down to go watch Batman Dark Knight, you were not expecting what you got. It literally blew your socks off, and it changed the level of comic book movies forever. And it still may be the best comic book movie ever. Fight me. And I'm a Marvel guy, okay? That is one or two in my book.
That movie, I always said...
how do you go from there to just straight down?
They went
That's
down
what bothers
hard.
me. That's what bothers me. You know? And I get, you could say, what's his name? I can't remember his... oh, God, I'm blanking. Who wrote... wrote Nolan. I mean, clearly, but Warner, DC, take notes. You need a good head of the movie. You need a good writer. You need a good director.
When all that went down, well, first of all, let me just follow up what you were saying before. My love for the comics is why I want this to happen, because they were never portrayed correctly on the big screen after the trilogy. They weren't portrayed, or I shouldn't say they weren't portrayed to their maximum possible, their capabilities, their possibilities. Yeah, Man of Steel was good, but how much better could the part 2 be? Right? What if we got a Brainiac? Right? What if that happened? What if that really happened? Like, how good could these movies, like Captain America 2?
Why didn't we get a Man of Steel 2? Why didn't we get it?
I don't know.
My
love for the characters, the artwork, the stories are why I want them portrayed the way they should be portrayed. That's why.
No, I hear you. Oh, we could talk about this.
This
for so
could be a
long.
whole show.
Yeah, and it kind of was. I mean, it was decent, and that's okay. You know, like, this is great. The chat is involved. Trust me, I am reading every single comment that I can. I'm reading them. We're popping them up as we can. Stay involved, guys. Hold
on. Something wrong. There's something wrong with you.
I don't know about that one.
I don't know about that, bro.
I didn't like Rises as much, but Bane was the best part of that movie.
Dude, you merely adapted to the dark.
I'll say this though: I think Bane
one of my
was
favorite characters,
of all the villains of the trilogy. I'm not saying he's bad.
But one of my favorite portrayals. One of my favorite portrayals.
Yeah, it was dark. He was a dark character. He had big shoes to follow. He had to follow Heath Ledger. You know what I mean? Like, that was so. All right, let's do the last bit of news, and I think this is great because we'll just keep talking about this. This came in late breaking. Some of you may know it. All right, so here we go. Let's do this first.
Sorry, back issue.
No, go ahead, go.
The Dark Knight series and Nolan set the bar for high at DCEU. Nothing will top it. WBDC should give Nolan a blank check and make him their Feige. Very
100%.
Good.
I thought they should have done that.
100%, Paulie.
I thought they should have done that to him and Christian Bale when they both said no, they were done. What do you want? This is where we're starting from right now after the third movie. Yeah, that's
Gary laughed at this one, so I had to put that up. Thanks, Chris.
They should have thrown buckets of money at the two of them, Christian Bale, Christopher Nolan, and here's where we're starting right here. And if you guys know or you remember, and I know people in the chat do, and I'm 99% positive, the same summer that Batman Begins came out was the same summer that Iron Man came out. And you could have started right from there.
If you, man, I hate to keep going down this road, but if you did what you just said, if you said Nolan, write the blank check, Bale, I say right now, all right, I know we're getting off topic. This is a comic book show. We're talking about the movie.
Christian Bale could have been the Captain America of the DC.
Right. DCEU is greater than MCU at this point because they
when it
started
starts
off
right
better.
there?
If they continued down the road,
If they
and they
kept
did
it going, if they kept it
if
going,
they
like
did
that.
what the MCU did and said, okay, Feige's our guy, let's keep it rolling. Let's go with what works and not try to reinvent the wheel, and kept Nolan and kept the Christian Bale. You could make an argument that they may be ahead right now or neck and neck because they
Dark
start
Knight.
off. I mean, Dark Knight versus Iron Man. I loved Iron Man, but come on. I mean,
All right, so I was wrong, Jensen. Thank you.
what was that?
That Dark Knight actually came out the summer of Iron Man, not Batman Begins.
Okay, there you go.
That makes
So,
total sense because my buddy was like, "Dude, as good as Dark Knight was, did you see Iron Man?" I'm like, "No, I didn't see Iron Man yet." I remember that conversation.
there you go. So, all right. Let's throw a super chat up because we got a couple of them. So let's give him a tank.
So I take the tank, fly it right up to the general's palace, drop it at his feet. I'm like, boom, you looking for this?
Oh God! Fight me! Oh Jesus Christ!
Oh God.
Jay is always with us, and so is Tank.
I feel like I lost subscribers after that. I gotta stop.
But you gained respect, sir. You gained respect, okay? And that's what it's all about. Everyone respects you now more, all right? The last bit of news, guys. I don't know if you saw this. It broke about 2 hours before we came on, an hour and a half. Kraven the Hunter movie casts Aaron Taylor Johnson in lead role. For those of you that don't know who that is, he was Quicksilver in the Avengers Age of Ultron, okay? Kraven the Hunter is scheduled for release January 13th, 2023. This kind of snuck up on me. I knew there was talk about it, but I didn't know it had an official release date. And now they have their Kraven. This is reported by Sony. So this isn't like rumored. This is Sony confirming this.
Does anyone care about Kraven the Hunter's solo movie?
I do because it gives me hope that Kraven's Last Hunt will happen on the big screen. And that, I will argue with you, is a top 5 storyline in all comics. I could read that literally at any point. So if they do that correctly on film, that's like best of both worlds. I get one of the greatest comics played out on the screen. I get to see them both. It's how could you not want that, Gary? Come on. Well, you're gonna lose respect now.
But you are reaching though to get to that point.
It may be 10 years from now. I don't care though. It opens the door.
That's a darker. I don't know if that ever happens. The only way this movie does well, the only way this movie does well is if Morbius surprises everyone and they say, "Oh, maybe they can do a solo villain movie that's not the Joker."
And I think Morbius will surprise everybody. I am bullish on that movie. I'm telling you. See, Travis knows. Travis is a respected member of his community. He knows the deal. Okay?
I think that character on film is going to be awesome. I don't think that character should have their own solo movie.
But maybe this is telling us...
I am not attacking Kraven at all.
Do you think that you get him appearing before his first solo movie? Because it seems like it almost has to happen, right?
Where's he showing up? I think TiVo used to say Black Panther 2. Correct me, dude, if I'm wrong.
Yeah, but this is a Sony movie. This is going to be a Sony movie, right? As far as we know.
Him? I don't know.
That's true. That's true.
I don't know.
What about Spider-Man?
He could, but you already have 1 million people.
What do you got there?
TiVo's making a good point.
So
Sony's going the MC route.
Yeah. Sony is doing what Warner Brothers couldn't even do.
Right.
Sony's doing it with villains. Warner Brothers couldn't even do it with the entire DC IP. And Sony's doing it with Spider-Man villains. Like, come on, they're horrible.
Well, maybe he shows up to hunt down Peter. He's on the. We're going to assume he's on the run.
He could be. I mean, could you tease him? Could you? You absolutely.
And I think TiVo. I think he reported that a while ago that they were talking about having him as the person. And maybe I'm confusing my scoops, but I believe that he could be chasing down Peter Parker. So, thank you, Amy. All right, so that was a quick little one. I thought that was pretty cool. See, I'm excited about that because it just gives me another character that I loved as a kid on the big screen, which to me is like, it just brings everything full circle for me, you know? So
I'm excited about it. I just hope the casting is going to get me excited. That's all.
Yeah, I'm less excited about the casting, more about the character. That's all. Breaking news. That's all. It literally just came out. So
That was today, wasn't it?
It literally was like 6 o'clock. It dropped. So, Gar,
Yo,
you got something. We're about 10 minutes from the end of this show. We got 217 in here. We appreciate you guys. You're telling us that essentially you like what we're putting out because you're still here. So, what are we talking about, Gar? What do we have this Friday?
oh man, big things going on this Friday. We have our.
You guys
auction.
want to stay? Don't go anywhere. The show's not over, but this is pretty cool, and I wanted to show everybody. So go ahead.
We have our auction on Friday. I actually have some stuff to tease. You have some stuff to show from our special guest. We're not going to say who that person is quite yet, but we will have a special guest on Friday for a very small portion of the auction. So do you want to, should I just show some stuff I'm bringing first?
Oops.
Oh, no, you can do that.
Yeah, here you go.
Oh, all right. So we've got, we're going to be, how we bring crazy stuff every month. So we got some early Fantastic Four, which is in pretty good shape. We did talk Doctor Strange. This is all stuff that'll be there. Want some DC love. This is that second print.
Nice. Yep. Oh.
Beautiful book. And then earlier in the show, I did see somebody ask when I'm going to get my variants in the mail. They started shipping today. So I'm just one guy. I shouldn't even have done this tonight. I should be packing books, but how are you going to say no to show up on the Pressable Defects show?
We appreciate
with that being said, my variant, it is in hand, and they started shipping today.
Love it.
Get some more out tomorrow, some more out on Friday, Saturday, and so on. They will all be shipped before the end of next week, no doubt about it. And if you pre-ordered a 9.8, they are already on their way to CGC. They should be getting there tomorrow or Friday. And then you have to wait a month because they're a month behind. And then you have to wait about 12 weeks because they're all pre-screen 9.8. But they're coming. But the last thing I wanted to show for a tease for Friday night was... this is one of the lots I'm throwing up there. So you get one of my books. You get the 1 in 25, Something is Killing the Children 16, and the 1 in 50. So we're going to do that lot. And I'm going to throw you one of my variants, a reader's copy. So
there you go.
That will be in there as well. And there's only 5 9.8s left on the website if you want to pre-order those. That's all that's left. 5.
Quickly before I show. Yeah, go ahead. Two super chats.
A couple super chats in there. We got Uncle Jeff Silversmith coming in. Mephisto and Omega Red movie in the works too, right?
Yeah, Sony.
Jesus Christ.
And then
DC's bringing that one out. Yeah.
We got Wayne Watts coming in. Wayne Watts is all over the place tonight. All the pages in those Gary old back books, Gary. He goes another epic auction moment.
Yeah. Let me tell you something. This auction is going to be better than last auction, and that's saying a lot. The books I think are better. I know what Jay's bringing. I know what I'm bringing. I have somewhat idea of what Gary's bringing. Gary may throw another Silver Age book across the room. We don't know what's going to happen, but it's going to be fun.
But my internet is all better.
The internet is better. That is true. And we have things in place just in case it's not.
There are contingency plans in place. Right.
So the special guests, we're going to show these real quick. Gary, you want to talk about it? I don't want to.
Okay, so this is we have sold on our auctions. Okay, we have done keys, we have done slabs, we have done runs, we have done lots. I sold a sealed box of X-Men cards, I believe, at the last one. Gem has come on and has sold statues. We have done almost everything. There is one thing. I've even done toys. I've sold the Red Hulk Marvel Legends from way back. I've sold toys on the auction.
What haven't you done?
Everything.
He's going to tell you right now what he hasn't done
yet. And that's what this is. Go ahead, Matt. Our special guest is bringing original art for the auction Friday night. This is right here, Dr. Aphra, number 35, page 15.
So the original sells, guys. These are the actual original pages.
This
Suicide Squad, right?
Suicide Squad 48. This is page 6. That's an awesome scene. And this one might be my favorite. I do like the Katana one, but this is Captain America 602, page number 8. So we will have original art Friday night. Our special guest coming on. He's coming on, I think, somewhere between 8 and 9. He'll probably stick around for like an hour to 2 tops. But just get ready for Friday night. It's going to be a lot of fun. We're starting 7 o'clock Eastern, and we're running till whenever.
That blew me away when he sent those over to show that he's going to be auctioning off cells live on the auction. Holy shit.
Yeah,
that's going to be fun.
It's going to be fun. And it's always a good time. It's going to be me. It's going to be Jay. And of course, Matt, because we have to get Matt on again because things didn't go quite as planned the first go around earlier.
Who are you kidding? The people want Matt Forge. Come on. All right, Guy. Are you ready, brother? Are you ready?
Only if Gary's ready, because I want to see Gary dance. We talked about this, so
yeah, that's true, Gary. You know, I didn't tell him that he has to dance.
Yeah,
I'm not.
Yeah, you are. Just get ready.
Because it's time for Gary's not dancing.
Come on, Gary.
I didn't even see you.
Terrible, man. Terrible.
Take
Guys,
it away,
welcome to Cash It or Trash It. Gary, this is your first time on Cash It or Trash It, so I'm happy you're here. I'm filling in for Jay. We're gonna have some fun. I want the chat to be involved. We're gonna see what goes on, but I got some information and some news that we're bringing up, and I want your opinion on it. Obviously, I'm sure you know how to play Cash It or Trash It, Gary. So,
yes.
Here we go.
I hate to be the clock.
We're going quick.
Dictator. Yeah, because
we're going quick.
Yep. Let's do it.
First up, according to the co-writer Simon Barrett, no one, not even longtime fans, are ready for what Wingard has in store. That was written this week, guys. So obviously they're bringing the Thundercats movie. Gary, I'm gonna just go quickly. Cash it or trash it, baby.
Cash it.
Cash it. Matty Forge.
You told him to go quick, and he went quick.
Yeah.
I am 100% going to cash it. I've heard that this is going to be unlike anything we've ever seen. I've heard that multiple times now. I'm 100%. I'm in on this, and I know if Roger Levesque was in here, he'd be saying the same thing.
Yeah, listen, I know Roger's excited. I'm excited. I say cash it. I know. Listen, the chat's jumping in. Cash it, cash it. I heard a couple people say trash it, but you know what? It's okay. We'll see what goes on. Hopefully, they do a good job with it. Guys, this week we got a first look at Sony revealed new Uncharted movie image. Obviously, you got Tom Holland playing Nathan Drake, Mark Wahlberg playing Sully. Big game, big PlayStation game that everybody obviously was always on board with. I'm excited for this. I'm just going to jump in and say cash it, because how can this movie not do well? Gary.
Trash it. I don't care. Played the games, enjoyed them. Don't need to see it on the big screen.
Okay, Gary. All right.
Nice. All right.
Go quick.
I like it. I'm going to cash it because I'm a fan of the game. I played it. I'm a fan of Tom Holland. I'm a fan of Mark Wahlberg. So how could I say trash it? So I don't have super high expectations, but I'm looking forward to being entertained by it. So
I think it's going to be a good movie, regardless.
I guess we'll find that out, Comic Criminal. That's to be seen, right? It seems like
some people say he was no Spider-Man.
Video game movies always do so well. I was going to say something about that, but I'm trying to keep it quick.
That's okay. Next up, this is a random one here, guys. Warner Brothers officially cast actor Timothée Chalamet to play the young version of Willy Wonka. This is going to be an origin story set to come out in March of 2023. I mean, he looks a lot like Gene Wilder, just to say. Do we need another Willy Wonka movie?
It's so hard to really God, Willy Wonka was so good.
Yes, it was.
I'm actually gonna say cash it. I'm against all better judgment. Do we need a Willy Wonka movie? No. I am in my gut. I think it might be okay. I don't know why. Do we need it? No. No one is better than Wilder. It's
okay.
No.
Matty, what did you go pick up over there, Matt? I guess Matty's trashing that one. Guys, I'm going quick, so we're gonna go. This is usually our last one. We do 4 of these. Henry Cavill, I know that's from The Witcher, but you know what? Henry Cavill confirmed that he's starring in the Highlander reboot. Okay, he is confirmed. Listen, if this is from the John Wick director, Chad Stahelski, I don't know how to pronounce it, but he's directing the movie. Here's the big question: is he playing Connor McLeod, or is he playing like a whole another role? So I mean, he's going to be starring as the lead role. Is it Connor McLeod? I don't know. They didn't say that, but there's obviously they're redoing and rebooting the movie. So I mean, listen, there can only be one. Yes,
There can only be one.
Gary,
All right, I'll cash it.
you weren't a fan of the old one?
I never watched it.
Really? Surprising.
Boo.
Surprising, Gary. I think that'd be right up your alley.
If you listen
Probably
to Ricky,
is.
if you listen to Ricky Bobby, he told you that it won an award for the greatest movie of all time. Okay, all right, in Talladega Nights, clearly. But I'm gonna say trash this. To be honest with you, I just read a comment in the comment section that said stop rebooting classics. I mean, I guess it's not really a classic, but
Can I go back? I'm gonna trash the Willy Wonka. It's bothering me.
You can go back.
Gene Wilder,
There's no
and I
rules.
saw a comment that Johnny
Highlander.
Depp couldn't even do it.
There's no
can't
rules to
believe
this.
That was, but he's 100. Michael Benson, 100% right. There is no Gene Wilder. Trash all the Willy Wonka crap. Stop.
I thought
I
you were
feel
going to
better
go
now.
back to. I thought you were going to go back to talking about DCEU and stuff like that.
oh god,
Trash
please.
that.
All right. So listen, guys. Usually we do cash it or trash it, and we have like 4 that we do up. But you know what? This is a special week, so I figured why not throw a surprise in there. This week, which
Uh-oh.
actually today we had Something Is Killing the Children come out, right? And we had a very Gary exclusive come out. Look at this comic, guys. Very Gary exclusive variant. So I want to hear it from the chat. We're going to go to the guys too, but I want to hear it from the chat. Cash it or trash it on this exclusive, guys.
I'm gonna go first, and I'm gonna
Go ahead,
say
Matt.
100% cash it, and not because he's a good friend of mine, not because he's sitting right next to me, not because I'm on his auction Friday night. None of those things are influencing my
None.
decision at all.
None of them.
Okay.
Yeah.
I honestly, Gary showed me that cover months ago, and I was like, my jaw just hit the floor. I was like, this is fantastic. And there's a lot of competition because there's some really great covers. This one blows them all out of the water. This was the best cover for 16. You can make an argument it's the best cover for the whole series. For my taste, I understand that's not going to be for everybody, but I 100%
Whoa.
enjoyed.
I thought it was good, Matt. But
No, I that's my style art. Okay, so I'm partial to that. I thought that the colors just pop. To me, it was great. I
Gary,
loved it.
Gary, I'm going to be honest
Kudos
with you.
to the artist. Sue. Was his last name?
Oh, Creasley?
Crease. I said Sue. Yeah.
Yep.
Yep.
The
Crease
chat's
did it, and then Ari
going
Lee
bonkers.
got the
So
colors. I'm sorry, Guy. What'd you say?
no, it's okay. The chat's going bonkers. Everybody's saying cash it. I obviously I had no doubt we threw up there as a fun thing to do. But we cash it. We're happy about it. There are how many left, Gary, on the website?
There's
In the
only
9/8?
9.8 left. There's nothing
Guys.
raw. I'm gonna do 2. I'm actually gonna do 2 of these lots Friday night with the 1 in 25, the 1 in 50, and mine. And I'm gonna throw a reader copy of mine in there. Damages, so you don't even have to open this one. You can read the reader copy if you didn't get it yet.
Go get them,
There you go.
guys. That's all I gotta say.
And that, my friends,
Last
is-
chance, Gary.
What am I? What?
change anything?
Last chance. No, go ahead. Play it.
Yeah,
there he goes. All right.
Somebody said they would give it a like if Gary danced, so there you go.
See, there you go.
Yeah, TiVo wants compensation for his cash it vote.
Extra. I can. I shoot. DM me. I think I have them.
There you go.
Might not be a 9.8. Might be like a 9.6.
All right. So I think we're going to do a little bit of cleanup here. A couple quick things to show you guys. Our buddies over at Comic Book Exclusive.
Ooh.
They have, obviously, Ramon Box, the Knights of the Old Republic 42 homage, Star Wars War of the Bounty Hunters. This is basically, let's see, what else is on here? Jedi vs. Sith artist. This is Ramon Box. He was the Jedi versus Sith artist, classic Star Wars guy. Also, the cover, I've been told by the people that have had these in hand that the colors on this are incredible. I was I was told by Comic Book Exclusives that everything that came in was 9.6, 9.8 contenders without a press. So that is a huge incentive that most of these will be coming back 9.8s. There's still some There's still a few sets left on the website. It was limited to 600. There's still a few left. This book will probably catch heat at some point. It hasn't yet as far as the secondary market like the rest of their comics have, but at some point, right? That's the only time Darth Raven appears in comics with the mask and the lightsaber. So we know that comic has gone through the roof. Knights of the Old Republic 42. So this book will be relevant at some point, even though right now the secondary market is not super hot on it. There's still some sets left. I would say grab one. And then quickly, this is Megan Hendrick. And if you don't know who she is, she's Donny Cates' wife. She is a very good artist. This is Dr. Afra 10.
She will be at Terrificon.
She will be at Terrificon. So this is 500 sets. These are $70 a set. Very good artist. They didn't really want to mention Donny Cates' wife because she stands on her own 2 feet because she is a good artist. I think there was some cameos in this book, if I'm not mistaken. Somebody just told me that today. I didn't get a chance to read it yet, but I think there was 2 cameos in Afra 10. It just came out today. So there's still some sets of these as well. So check them out if you want them. Wanted to give you guys the little spotlight on those, and that's it. You guys want to do?
You said those colors really popped, right?
I did say that.
They do. They pop, man.
See, Guy Forge knows.
Yeah, I'm just saying.
Maybe he's who told me. Yeah, I know. Friend of the show, Donnie. Yep. Michael the Beast.
Great show, fellas.
For Friday night.
Here on Friday.
He's always there.
Yeah, he's hanging.
Coco, you're right. They're usually 80, but all the Star Wars, the High Republic stuff went for 800, 600. The last set went for like 300 on the secondary.
Not really bad.
They're starting to reconsider some of their pricing structures for lesser known titles. So right now, $70 for a Virgin and a trade for 500 limited. I don't think it's too bad considering everything that's happening on the secondary market. Can you really, but all right.
Wait,
let's get the
by the way,
out
before we get out of here, Wayne Watts, colors pop, but how's the bubble placement, man?
That's a very good question. So last thing we do here, you guys know, and I'm not going to mess it up this week. Guy?
Hey, look, it's the Fantastic Four. We're very excited about this, guys, and we're going to do it really quickly because we're going to get the heck out of here. And
we're going to let you guys go. So that's not it. Gary, since you're the guest.
I have 1 and a 1A. Can I do that?
Sure, even though it's not on the slides.
Yeah, you won't have a slide. Last Ronin, book number 3 came out, guys. I can't stress enough how much I'm trying to get another variant of this book. Super excited. Can't wait to get my hands on it. I did not have time today, unfortunately, but loving it. And the second thing I want to talk about that's fantastic. Can I do that? Maybe there'll be 5, 6 things.
Yeah.
How about that AMC stock?
Oh, God.
All right, that's it.
That was a pick?
Yes.
Jesus Christ, Gary. All right.
There's a first time for everything.
Here we go. Guyooch.
Guys, I'm bringing out Black Panther number 50, 1998 from Marvel Comics. This is such a dope cover. I mean, this does not scream Black Panther at all, but it does. I'm stoked that I'm just a fan. Smoking guns, baby.
First appearance of Kevin Cole, Black Panther.
Yep. Who becomes...
this book got hot. This book went from like a $5 book to like a $70 book because you can't find these.
Yep. And guess who got one recently?
There he is. This guy. All right. From Beyond.
Hey.
The Butcher is throwing his pick out here. Punisher number 1 from the 2016 series. That Brad Street hip hop LL Cool J homage cover. What's the matter,
I just
Gary?
had one of these come in a collection. Go ahead. I'm sorry.
If you didn't give it to Jay, I mean, he's gonna be mad at you.
Does he not have it? He has it.
Yeah, I'm sure he does. Yeah. Yeah, exactly. This is Jay's pick. He's like, let me just throw up a dope hip hop variant. I love Punisher. What better book to throw up? And I couldn't agree more. This is a great one to have. All right. What do you think, guys? Modern or silver?
Silver.
Guy?
It's Matty Forge, but if I know when you throw a monkey wrench in, you throw a monkey wrench in, so I'm going to say modern.
Oh, okay. I'm sorry to disappoint, Guy.
Okay.
So I'm going to pick Avengers 47, the first appearance of Dane Whitman. Guys, we have seen the trailer for Eternals. I know it sounds like we're going all like we have stock in Eternals or something. But
or AMC.
we've seen or AMC. We've seen the Eternal trailers. Everybody sees what's happening with Avengers 48. The Black Knight book is going absolutely bonkers. The redheaded stepchild right now is Avengers 47. People are forgetting about this book a little bit. Yeah, that's what I said. I said Silver. Silver, it's Matty. Yeah, exactly.
Well,
Guys,
I thought you were throwing a monkey wrench in, so I went
come
the
on.
opposite way.
I love this. I like this cover better than the other cover, not for nothing. Magneto, Scarlet Witch, you got the yellow. This book has not been getting scooped up like 48 has yet. And we may not even see Dane Whitman as the Black Knight in this movie. We may just see him as Dane Whitman.
I don't think
he may cameo at the end. It may be an end credit scene.
We saw Sir Percy Black Knight, a little snippet of that in the trailer. That is not Dane Whitman Black Knight because his horse is white. Hello. And his costume is obviously different. But expect this book to see gains from where it is today. Okay? Like major gains. So I love this book. I have 2 in the collection. Can't go wrong with this book.
And again, it comes back to Eternals and the incredible cast.
Right. This is an ancillary, like he has such a much larger role going forward. He's not part of the Eternals, but he's in the movie, right?
Yeah.
Obviously, the connection with him and Cersei is huge, and that's why he's going to be in this movie. But I'm excited for this character, the Dane Whitman character, and the Black Knight, alias of that character. I think it's UniX. There you go. I'm sorry, Guy. Go ahead.
No, I was doing the same thing.
Yep. Where it is, end credit scene is where he gets the sword. I could see that happening. So that 47 is going to see major gains, I believe. That's it. I think 48 is now they were kind of like this. And now this one stayed here and 48 just has,
which means 47 is going to correct.
Yes. Yep. 48's not coming down. 47 is going to follow suit. So
yes,
it's
the more affordable option.
It is right now. And it's a great option. Like it's not a bad, like this is the book before. It's not like another title where it's a random issue in a different run. Like this is literally the book before. So these books will go, it'll never pass 48. It'll never even match 48, but it will be, instead of being 50 to 75% less, it'll be 20% less, so.
And you and I disagree, but I don't know if we disagree, but I know you like 47 cover. 48 cover, I think blows 47 out of the water.
Really? 48. Okay.
I love the 48
I'm partial
cover.
to Magneto. I'm partial to Magneto and the yellow. All right. So.
I love the yellow.
That 48 though is pretty.
It's got the white. It's got the whites. I get it. Anything else we got to talk about before we get the hell out of here? Let everybody go.
Do you want to talk about the DCEU at all?
Do we have time?
Nah.
I don't think we have time.
Do we have time?
What else does Gary have going on before he heads off the defects over here?
Yeah.
I don't know. I've got 4 videos lined up. What do you want to see? You want to see a CGC? Oh, you know what? We're talking Silver Age books. How about this? How about Friday's video? We do a 27 Journey into Mystery Books CGC unboxing.
Nice.
What do you think about that?
You got it in already?
It's done. I have 4 videos on deck. I think we'll do the unboxing. We're
nice.
talking Silver Age books. Let's do almost all the Journey into Mysteries.
Then do it. That's awesome.
Yeah, perfect day. Because guess what? On the auction, there could be some Silver Age again.
There's definitely going to be some. I got Silver Age right here for people that just getting here. These 2 books are going to show up. This.
Yep.
This is just the tip of the iceberg, guys. One. Yeah, this is
Cameron.
Nice
you came a little late. We talked about this, brother.
Very pretty.
Yes. Please don't throw it across the room, even if it has a missing page.
This one's not going to get tossed across the room.
Guys, we have a cool video coming out tomorrow. Ooh. Guy was there, so he knows what I'm talking about.
I'm very excited about your video tomorrow.
Gary has an idea. This is something we haven't done before, and we're looking for the feedback on it. So we want to know if you guys like this style. It's something we haven't tried before, so I think it came out great. It's going to be probably about 15 minutes long, and I'm not going to give you anything more than that. You're going to have to watch tomorrow. It's not speculation related, but there's some stuff that you're going to want to see. I will say that this has a little something for everything.
That is
Whether you're brand new or been in this hobby for years, this is a collector's video. So please take a look at it tomorrow and let us know if you want us to keep doing those once in a while, because that's going to determine if we do. We make the content for you guys. So if you don't tell us if you don't like something, we're going to keep doing it. So
I'm excited about it.
Yeah.
What time?
That's it. 5 o'clock tomorrow, Thursday.
5 o'clock.
I got to edit that right after we finish here. So
it was a lot of fun actually to tape too. So we had a fun time doing it. I think you guys are gonna have a fun time watching it.
Yeah. So
the next auction, Rock, it's Friday night on my channel, 7 p.m. Eastern till whenever.
Till Rapey Dave comes home.
Till the chickens wake up.
All right, guys, we're gonna get the hell out of here. Thank you all for hanging. This was so much fun. You guys, the chat was amazing tonight. You guys just rocked it. So many great opinions. What do we got here?
Wayne Watts on the way out, obviously. I'm getting out of here tonight. Oh, I'm going to turn the Snyder cut on and keep the scenes without Cyborg.
There you go.
That's great.
Well, on that note, we're going to leave you with a super chat, and we're going to say thanks for hanging out, Defects, and we'll see you in 2 weeks.
Later.
So I take the tank, fly it right up to the general's palace, drop it at his feet. I'm like, boom, you looking for this?
Oh, God. Fight me. Oh, Jesus Christ.
Never gets old.
Later. I think it's trying to end. It's trying to end. I think we're still live.
They don't want us to end.
Hey, guys.
Did you say very Gary?
I hit the end button and it's not ending. I don't know what that means.
All right.
Thanks for having me.
Stay.
This is the show that never ends.
Somebody rigged the end button. It won't work.
Well, we're going to keep going.